Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy AP, the Fragrance King. I'm coming at y'all today because I got something for you. Summertime is almost over with. Summertime is almost over with, so it's gonna be a lot of cuddy buddy activities going on, a lot of Netflix and chilling. But depending on where you live at, it can still get kind of hot outside year round. So if you live in like Miami or somewhere like that, Southern California, then you may not have all 4 seasons. So you want to have something in your collection that you can wear year round. That's what this video is about. Stay tuned. I got you. First up on the list, we got none other than a fragrance that a lot of people don't actually talk about. You hardly ever see any videos on it. I know it's out there. I know a lot of people got it, but people just don't talk about it for whatever reason, right? So without further ado, I'm here to talk about it, right? And right now we're talking about none other than Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cobalt. Not the elixir, Cobalt. Now, I'm not saying that the elixir don't smell good. Funny story about this, real quick. I initially wanted the elixir, right? So I sent somebody out to the store to get it for me, and they came back with this. And I immediately I was like, man, this ain't what I ordered. Come to find out, this fragrance actually smells wonderful. So I ended up keeping it, added it to my collection, and then went back and got the elixir as well. But this fragrance right here, man, smells absolutely wonderful. You can wear this fragrance year round. You can wear it on a date night. If you want to Netflix and chill in the house, you can Netflix and chill in the house. You can go to the store. You can do a lot of things with this fragrance. If you want to wear it out and about, shopping or whatever, regardless of the season, you can still get away with wearing this fragrance. That's what this video is about. It's a year-round fragrance, right? So at number 10, we're talking about Bad Boy Cobalt by Carolina Herrera, or Carolina Herrera, however you want to say it, man. Longevity with this fragrance, you can get about 6 hours of wear out of this fragrance before it turns into a skin scent at about the 7th hour. The projection, probably for about the first 2 hours of projection is pretty good. You can get about maybe 2.5 feet of projection, which is not bad. So if you want to wear it to the office, you want to wear it to work. If you work in an office or if you work in a warehouse, man, you can still get away with wearing this, and I guarantee you that you'll be the best smelling person in the room. So if you haven't gotten your nose on Bad Boy Cobalt, go out and get it, man. The note breakdown for this is pretty crazy, man. You get some lavender, you get pink pepper, you get some plum, which you can definitely pick up on the plum note, and you get some geranium. It's a woody aromatic fragrance that you can absolutely wear year round. Go out and get it. Bad Boy Cobalt, by Carolina Herrera. All right. Next up on my list is another fragrance that I don't really hear people talk about. I did hear a few people talking about it. I think I seen a video by Big Beard Business where he actually talked about it in a sense of being a great date night fragrance. I absolutely agree with him on that. And then right now I'm talking about none other than Coach EDP for Men. This is a good, cheap fragrance. And I say cheap because you can probably get this fragrance for like $100 to $110. You can get it probably for about $61 on discounters like Joma Shop and things of that nature. So with this particular fragrance, man, you're gonna get a pear note. You're gonna get some bergamot, lavender, grapefruit, woody, and scent you're gonna get woody scents, woods with a fresh opening. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't talk. But longevity for this fragrance, you're gonna get about 7 hours out of this. 4 to 5 hours strong projection. Sillage for this, about 2 feet. So it's not really crazy, but you're gonna smell good. And as you walk by, people will definitely notice you and give you compliments. Right. So this is one that you can wear year round. I wouldn't recommend wearing this to a beach, but if you just out casual dining or something like that, you get up that day and you want to make that your center of the day, regardless of the season, you can rock this fragrance. All right. You're going to do well regardless of where you go, man. Coach EDP for Men, go out and get it. I'm telling you right now, go out and get it. If I'm telling you to go get it, go get it. Next fragrance I'm talking about is a fragrance that is a new release. Just came out probably about 6 or 7 months ago. When it first came out, I saw some people talking about it. They was giving rave reviews on it, but I felt like it came out of season, right? Because before you actually put it on, you look at the bottle and you say, I guarantee you that that's a leather fragrance and I'm not gonna be able to wear it until the winter time, where it came out right before summer. So, and I'm talking about Azaro Forever Wanted Elixir. Azaro Forever Wanted Elixir. This thing right here smells heavenly. You get some fruits, and the fruit in particular that I'm talking about with this fragrance is raspberry. So you get a crisp, I say crisp, right? But you get a very, very ripe raspberry note when you first put this fragrance on. In the air, you can even pick up on the raspberry. After a while though, it kind of settles down into a nice leather scent. I feel like the leather in this particular fragrance was done right. I'm not a big fan of a lot of leather fragrances. Go Dolphin by Parfums de Marly, um, Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. I don't like those fragrances. I don't know what it is, but I just can't get with it. Maybe if I lived somewhere where it was like super, super cold, like Alaska, the Midwest, in the wintertime, those fragrances might pop for me. But where I live down south, I can't get with it, you hear me? So with this fragrance, you're gonna get raspberry, green mandarin, cardamom, leather. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You're gonna get some leather. That is going to pretty much become the prominent note in this particular fragrance as it dries down. How I could best describe this is picture a premium leather jacket or a leather sofa, like your grandmama used to have them leather sofas back in the day. Or maybe not that type of leather, but you know what I'm saying? Like some real, real leather that you paid good money for. Imagine that type of leather, right? And then you take some nice fruits and sit them on that leather, and the scent profile that comes from that's the best way I can describe this particular fragrance. It's an absolutely stun of a fragrance that you can wear year round. You can wear year round. Now, with this fragrance, you can't overdo it with this fragrance, because you overdo it, you're gonna run some people out the room, right? Projection with this fragrance, man, I would say about 3.5, 4 feet. You can smell people coming before they come. So you got to be pretty modest with the sprays on this. I would recommend no more than 5 sprays. And a lot of people might say 5 sprays is a lot, but if you know where to put your sprays, then 5 sprays is absolutely not a lot for a fragrance like this. And just make sure that before you put this on, you take a shower. I just thought I'd put that out there. Make sure before you put this on, or any fragrance for that matter, take a shower, make sure you moisturize, okay? And you'll do well with this fragrance, man. Price point for this, you can probably, I know for a fact, you can get this fragrance for about $130 to $150. You can probably get it for $120 at discounters, okay? It's definitely at discounters. You can get it for about $120 at discounters. Forever Wanted Elixir by Zorro. Go out and get it. Next fragrance on this list is a fragrance that I haven't talked about, but I've teased you all that I was going to do a video, and I still plan on doing a full video for this particular fragrance. This fragrance was the first fragrance that I bought from this particular house. And when I first got it, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't impressed. I thought that it smelled like lemon pledge cleaner. I know that sounds crazy. Some type of cleaning agent, right? And I'm talking about Lafayette Street by Bun Number 9. I'm talking about Lafayette Street by Bun Number 9. This fragrance smells wonderful. I think what happens with a lot of fragrances is you first get them, they probably been sitting on the shelf for a while. You got to spray them and you got to let them macerate. And once they macerate and they settle down, they smell a hell of a lot better, man. And ever since then, I can't get enough of this fragrance. Now, a lot of people out there in the fragrance community might say, well, what are you doing, man? Why are you talking about Lafayette Street if you're talking about a year-round fragrance? To my nose and on my skin, I feel like you can wear Lafayette Street year round. You got apple. You got an apple note in here. This is right here is a Fougere, right? So it's a very uh, some people say it's a super masculine scent, but I don't think it's a super masculine scent. It is a masculine scent though. I can't see females rocking this, but the right type of female might be able to rock this, right? But right off the back, I can't see your casual everyday woman rocking Lafayette Street. Um, it's definitely a masculine fragrance, but in this particular fragrance, you're gonna get bergamot. You're gonna get some flowers, right? So the floral notes might appeal to the women. Ladies, the floral notes in this might appeal to you. I say get your nose on it, and then you make the determination on whether or not this fragrance is for you. Um, Coriander, apple, and then you're gonna get some wizzy notes, right? That pretty much sums up this particular fragrance. The wear for this fragrance, you can wear it year round. Um, to me, this is not like a date night type of fragrance. For this, maybe a day party. You can wear it to the office. You can, run errands and stuff like that. But I would not consider this a date night fragrance. Now, if you're gonna get up and you're gonna make this the scent of the day, um, you're gonna be expected to reapply after about 5 hours. Okay, after about 5 hours, especially if it's hot outside, you're gonna have to reapply after about 5 hours. Otherwise, you're gonna be walking around. It's gonna be a skin scent. So if you put your hand to your nose, you'll be able to smell it. Other than that, you're not gonna be able to smell it. Um, I wore this fragrance yesterday actually. I wore it yesterday, and I got a good 4 to 5 hours, strong 4 to 5 hours out of this. Smelled absolutely amazing. So if you have not gotten your nose on Lafayette Street by Bun Number 9, go out and get it. These fragrances in the Bun Number 9 house, lineage, whatever, can be super expensive, close to the $500 price point. $470 per bottle. You can find them on discounters for about $330. All right. So if you haven't got your nose on it, go get it. Bun Number 9, Lafayette Street. All right. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty, man. We get down to the nitty gritty. We down to our last 6 fragrances, right? And coming in at the number 6 spot is a fragrance that really should not need any introduction. And I'm talking about Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Eau de Parfum. Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Eau de Parfum. This fragrance, I don't even know how to describe it. It's super versatile. It's mass appealing. The original version of this, the L'Homme EDT, was one of the first fragrances really that I fell in love with, man. But this thing right here smells great. It smells just like the L'Homme EDT, except there's a boozy note in here. The note breakdown for this particular fragrance is lemon, black pepper, bergamot, orange blossom, some woods, and leather. That's what you're gonna get with this fragrance, right? And the big knock on a lot of Yves Saint Laurent fragrances is the longevity. A lot of people say they don't last long. Back in the day, though, they used to hit. They used to hit back in the day, like 2012, 2013. The fragrances used to hit, and then around the 2014 mark, I don't know what happened. It's like they changed the formula. They still smelt the same, but they didn't pop as hard. I don't know why a lot of fragrance houses do that, but Yves Saint Laurent is one of the houses that I feel like did that, because when I used to wear the EDT back in the day, I used to get about 6 hours out of it. Now with these particular fragrance, you can expect to get about 3 strong hours out of it before you either have to reapply or just be content with a skin scent. All right. Projection for this for the first 2 hours is probably about 2.5 feet. Like I said, longevity for this, total longevity for this probably is about 5 hours. But for that 5 hours, you're gonna smell wonderful. You're gonna smell like the best thing in the room, hands down. Great scent profile. If you haven't got your nose on it, which I know a lot of y'all have, go out and get it. But we're talking about year-round fragrances here, right? And coming in at the number 6 spot is Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Eau de Parfum. Next on the list, right? We down to number 5. And number 5 is a fragrance that needs no introduction. Once again, this house rocks out. Everything they put out for the most part is top notch, is mass appealing. Everybody loves it. I don't think that there's one fragrance that this house has released that people did not like. All right. And I'm talking about Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Le Parfum. Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Le Parfum. With this fragrance, you're gonna get some cardamom, lavender, iris, and vanilla. That's pretty much what it is. Cardamom, lavender, iris, and vanilla. This thing right here does the job, right? So you got some other flankers out there along the same line, right? So you have the Elixir, you got the Elixir Absolute, you got the original EDT, right? You got Ultra Male, you got a lot of different ones. To me, to my nose, this right here is the most versatile one, right? This is the most versatile one. You can wear this one any season, anywhere, any occasion, and you'll be good to go. When you first put it on, I say you can get you can probably get about a strong 5.5, 6 hours out of this projection. And CI is going to be 2 to 3 feet, right? Before it becomes a skin scent at the 6 hour mark. And then you have to reapply. Okay. So for those of you out there that loves the JPG line, you already know what I'm talking about when I say this right here is the most versatile one. Okay. So if you haven't got your nose on it, go get it. This is Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Le Parfum. All right. We down to the top 4. We down to the top 4. Top 4 at the number 4 spot is a fragrance that I've talked about. I just recently did a video about it, but guess what? I'm gonna talk about it again because I think it's just that good. And I'm talking about none other than Greenwich Village by Bun Number 9. Greenwich Village by Bun Number 9. If you watch any of my other videos, or at least the video that I did on this particular fragrance, then you know how I feel about it. You know what the scent profile is, and you automatically know that this is something that I absolutely love. Okay. With Greenwich Village, you're gonna get some heavy fruits. You're gonna get some heavy fruits, a floral, a bunch of flowers. So you're gonna get water lily, peony, peach, tangerine, jasmine, and oak moss. Is pretty much what you get in this fragrance. The best way to describe this fragrance for me, like I said before, is Baccarat Rouge 540 mixed in with a whole bunch of fruits. So it's Baccarat Rouge 540 with fruits added to it. And if you love the Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile, then there's without a doubt you'll love this. So without delaying this thing any longer, man, coming in the number 4 spot, this is Greenwich Village. If you haven't put your nose on it, go out and get it. Longevity for this fragrance is about 4 to 5 hours. CI, I would say about 2 to 3 feet. Price point for this particular fragrance, like I said, all of the Bun Number 9 fragrance for the most part is going to be well over $400, close to like the $470 price range, but you can find them on discounters between $320 and $350. So if you want to save about $110 to $120, then you can get this on like Joma Shop or something like that if they have it. Last time I looked on their website, they absolutely had it. So go out and get it, man. Bun Number 9, Greenwich Village. All right, so now we're down to the top 3. These top 3 was hard, man. It was hard for me to pick these and put them in order and all of that stuff. But somebody had to do it, so why not me? This is just my list, right? This is my list. This is what I think. All right, so coming in at the number 3 spot is Prada Luna Rossa Black. Prada Luna Rossa Black. Listen, this thing right here, this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time, right? And I don't really wear a lot of designer fragrances. There's a very few that I rock, right? And I got some in my collection, but for the most part, if I want something that's gonna pop, I always do niche because I want the quality and I don't want to smell like anybody else. But it's just some out there, designer fragrances that smell heavenly. And Prada Luna Rosa Black is one of them. With Prada Luna Rosa Black, you're gonna get bergamot, patchouli, amber, musk, powdery, a powder scent profile with coconut. That's the best way I can describe it, right? So if you haven't gotten your nose on this, then go out and get it. To me, this is the best out of the Prada Luna Rosa line because you got Prada Luna Rosa Carbon, you got Prada Luna Rosa Black. This to me is the best out of that line. All right. With this, you're gonna get about 7.5 hours of wear out of this before it becomes an absolute skin scent and strong projection for the first 4 to 5 hours. Quick story. I had to go to the Verizon store one day and take care of some business. And so when I came out of the Verizon store, I had a little appetite, you know. So I went right next door to the Chick-fil-A right next door. And when I walked up to the counter, there was a young lady back there that was making the food. And there was a pretty good distance between her and I. But she turned around and she just said, "Who has on Prada Luna Rosa Black?" And me, I just stood there, I ain't saying anything. There was another gentleman that was walking past her that came up, and I guess he is known at Chick-fil-A for wearing fragrance. She said, "You got on Prada Luna Rosa Black today, huh?" And he was like, "How did you know?" And she said, "Because I can smell it. It smells great, and that's one of my favorite perfumes." I just let him take the credit, but it was really me. I'm not saying he didn't have it on, but that was like my fourth compliment for that particular day. So this thing right here gets the job done. Prada Luna Rosa Black. If you haven't got your nose on it, go get it. And if I'm telling you to go get it, you already know the routine. Go get it. All right, number 2 on this list is a fragrance that came out this year. Um, it was a love-hate thing. But me, when I first smelled it, like I tell everybody, it smelled like a candle to me. But that went away pretty quick. And I'm talking about Summer Mink by Drake. Summer Mink by Drake. Now, the name says Summer Mink, but in my personal opinion, you can rock this year round. It's a beautiful scent profile. It's like a creamy, it's like a creamy fruit floral scent profile that is definitely unisex. That you can rock anywhere. You can rock in the summertime, and you can also rock this in the wintertime. A fall night, oh my goodness, a fall night, this thing right here is gonna hit, man. It smells It smells heavenly. With summer mink, you're gonna get claret sage, you're gonna get citrus notes, you're gonna get rose, some spices, and musk. It's pretty much what you're gonna get with this. And when I say unisex, I mean this is probably like 55, 45, 55, 45 feminine. Okay. Males can rock this too, though. I rock it. It's in my collection. I absolutely love this fragrance. Every time I wear it, I get a ton of compliments. Go get your nose on it, man. Summer Mink by Drake. But let me go ahead and let me tell you, right? You can probably get about 10 hours of wear out of this fragrance. Yeah, 10 hours of wear out of this fragrance. But it does start to sit close to the skin at about the 5 hour mark on, but you can still smell it. If you're moving your hands in the air and stuff like that, you can still smell it. Summer Mink by Drake is one of the best designer fragrances that I've smelt that was endorsed or made by a celebrity. This wasn't just endorsed. This was actually made by Drake and a black perfumer by the name of Michael Carby. So Michael Carby made a scent for Drake called Carby Musk. And so he partnered with him to do this particular fragrance. Go out and get it, man. Summer Mink by Drake. Last on the list, I mean, anybody in the fragrance world already know what this is. For me, this is like a staple in my collection that I could wear year round, summertime, wintertime, fall, office scent, date night, whatever you want to rock, man. You can't go wrong with Louis Vuitton Lovers. Yeah. I know I talk about this a lot, but I'm putting you on game. For the people that ain't went out there and smelled this, go get it. When it first came out, man, this right here is a collaboration that Louis Vuitton did with Pharrell. When it first came out, people described this as sunlight in a bottle, or the sun in a bottle is the best way that you could describe it, I guess. Um, yeah, but sun come out in the wintertime too. So that's why I say this thing right here can work in the wintertime. It's a very, very simple scent profile. You're gonna get some galbanum, bergamot, ginger, sandalwood, and cedarwood is what you're gonna get with this particular fragrance. I have never not worn this scent and got multiple compliments, not just one compliment, multiple compliments. I don't even want to get into it because the compliment factor on this right here, this is my most complimented fragrance. Um, and then right after that is Percival by Parfums de Marley, right? So go out, do yourself a favor, get your nose on Lovers, and you'll thank me later. With the performance of this, it's crazy, right? So when you first put it on, you're probably gonna get uh probably about 5 to 6 hours of wear. Strong projection, right? People, you walk by people, oh my, what's that you got on? Strong projection out of this thing, man. So um go out and get it. Price point for this right now at Louis Vuitton store, it's about $345 plus tax, so it's pretty expensive. But if you keep your bottle, you can take it back to the store and you can get a refill for $100 off. So 245 versus the 345. Okay, 245 versus 345. Go out and get it, man. Louis Vuitton Lovers. I got one more as an honorable mention. I'm not even gonna go into a lot of detail about it. I'm just gonna show you the bottle. Honorable mention, year-round fragrance, Parfums de Marley Percival. Go get it. Got coriander. You know how I feel about Percival. Go get it. All right, man. So that's it for me today. I think I kept y'all way over the time limit that I wanted to keep y'all, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, you like this content, like, share, subscribe to the channel, share it with people, your friends, whatever, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy AP the Fragrance King, and I'm out.